Hello everyone. So today's video is going to be slightly different because I have a couple of case updates, but I'm also including one small mini case, uh, which I've never done like a mini cases and a case updates video. I've only ever done one case updates video, and I believe that went up 2 weeks ago as I'm filming. But I had this person, the mini case, on my list to do. And when I went to go research, I didn't realize that there was a whole lot of information at the time until I went and I actually started to do research. And I was like, well, I still want to talk about them, but I've already done so many mini cases lately. I want to not do another mini cases video. And I was struggling with what to do. I didn't want to put it on the back burner. And I decided to see if there had been any case updates. And there's a couple. They're not like super like they went to trial and this happened and all this, but there was a petition against Alexee Trevizo and her college. Just a tiny little bit of information about that. And then there's like a new kind of theory about Madalina Cojocari that I want to talk about. I was hoping that there would be some more updates on maybe like Ralph Yarl or someone else that we've done, but alas, there's nothing yet. But I decided it'd be kind of a cool idea just to go ahead and include these case updates with the mini case. So that's what we're doing. And I'm going to start off with like the two updates because they're fairly quick. The mini case, I have like maybe a paragraph of information. That's how little I have. But I always say that I love doing mini cases because I feel like everybody should have their story out there. And her case is still unsolved. So we're going to be updating you, or I'm going to be updating you on Alexee Trevizo and Madalina Cojocari. And we're going to give you, I don't know why I keep saying we. I'm going to give you some information on Marie Theresa Cherry. And we're going to start off with the updates first. So let's start off with Alexee. So if you don't know who Alexee is, first of all, basically she is the 19-year-old girl from, I would say New Mexico. And she's being charged with first-degree murder of killing her newborn baby. Basically, she, for months, it's speculated she'd been hiding this pregnancy. She'd been gaining weight. People had been asking her about it. She went into the hospital because she was having back pains, and while there, she was with her mom. The doctors told her, you are pregnant. She went into the bathroom. She ended up giving birth in that bathroom, and basically she stuffed her newborn baby into a trash bag like they were nothing, and the child died from asphyxiation. Like, that is the autopsy. And they'd have arrested her. She went through her, I guess, like a preliminary hearing. They told her, you can go to college and stuff like that, which people are really upset. I was one of them. Because of her crime, she's still able to just be out until her actual trial and stuff starts. They're still allowing her to go to college. And that's what I'm going to be updating you on today, is that little thing. So in August 24th actually, there was a petition made to prevent her from going to her university, New Mexico State University, and the petition quickly reached 25,000 signatures. And actually, according to the website that the petition is being held on, that within the first week it was even created, it quickly had 15,000 signatures that first week. Since that petition has actually upped the goal to 35,000 signatures, and just to note that even if it does reach its goal, it's still just a petition. It doesn't really mean like the school will do anything, so that is uncertain if it would actually take action and remove her. But I feel like with this many angry people, it would make your school look bad if you don't. I would think that it would make your school look bad if you have this alleged murderer going to your school. I mean, I know innocent till proven guilty, but I feel like in the court of public opinion, for the people that know about this case, they have a pretty solid opinion. For the most part, I would say that most people are like split one way. I've come across very few people who are like, I don't know how I feel. I feel like most people that are vocal about their opinion, they either, no, I don't think she did. I think, she's just a kid. She really didn't know. And then there are people like me that are like, she knew, she was hiding her pregnancy, she should go to prison. That is my opinion. If you've seen the case updates video and the actual case video I did about her, you know exactly how angry she made me. So it's no secret what my opinion on her is. But I feel like most people, they have an opinion on whether or not she should be in prison or not. And I feel like that alone would kind of tell someone maybe she shouldn't be allowed to come here. You know, I don't know. I feel like it would just be good PR for the school. But hey, maybe they're like, you know what? Innocent till proven guilty, let her come. I don't know. But that is the update I have for you guys. I'm really interested to see if they reach the 35,000 signatures. When I was looking at it, looking at the updates and stuff, I don't think it has yet. I didn't even know there was a petition. I hadn't heard about it. I was just trying to see if there was any other information about like a trial or anything, and I came across this. But I wanted to tell you guys about that because I find it very funny. I definitely think she should be kicked out of school. Now the next one, Madalina Cojocari. She is the young girl that she was last seen getting off her school bus and then basically vanished. And her parents did not report her missing for 3 weeks. And it's a lot. Like, the mother is saying she was trying to hide her from her father and get them out of the country. The father is saying, like, it's the mother. It's a whole thing. And then the grandmother is saying that Madalina has been sold into trafficking. Like, there's a lot of stuff out there. This case can be very jumbled and confusing. But we're going to be talking about one kind of new emerging theory. And this kind of came out, or I've seen articles coming about it in August, so I'm going to say it's a fairly recent. I didn't remember talking about it in my last video. So basically, Brandon Roseman is her father's attorney, or her stepfather's attorney. Cannot remember his first name, but his last name is Palmater. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I never write his first name down. I'm looking at my notes and I just have his last name. So, Palmater is the father. Diana is the mother. And basically, Brandon Roseman, the attorney, says that, his client has cooperated with police and that his client believes that Diana is hiding Madalina away. And Palmater told police that he believes that Diana had taken her somewhere into the mountains and that he believes that she did this for a certain reason, but that she's safe. And you might be thinking, what is this reason? He says that Diana believed that he was putting Madalina in danger by naming her as a beneficiary on an investment account. And I saw in the article it was a 401k account. So that's really all I know about it. And so he basically said, like, she believes that she's in danger from this some unknown third party. They don't know what the unknown third party is. He doesn't say what this unknown third party could be. He just says that she's afraid that there's like this group of people out there or something that feels like something they could do something to Madalina, I'm assuming. And so basically she's hiding her in the mountains. So according to police, there's actually a text from December 2nd, 2022, which is just over a week after her disappearance, that Diana indicated that she was with the girl, Madalina, and I'm reading this from the article. And this was the same day that she allegedly talked to her cousin about smuggling Madalina away. Now, if you remember from my video that I actually did about her, she had talked to this cousin. This cousin said that she was trying to smuggle her out of the country. On December 3rd, 2022, Diana was seen in Hickory, North Carolina, which is about an hour west of her home. And there's a warrant that states on December 4th, she traveled to the North Carolina mountains, and a local TV station reported that a sheriff's deputy found her sleeping in her car that night near Lonesome Mountain. And she was in Hickory getting her oil changed. And the gas station attendant there said that he did not see a child, but he did see kids' toys in the car. So I guess like the new theory is that she very well could be alive and she's being hidden in the mountains. And I don't know. Diana could be doing this to kind of like almost create like a paper trail, maybe. Like, people see me here. They'll believe this when the story comes out. And maybe her and Palmer, they put this story together as like a, I don't want to say like turning on each other, but like, she's safe, it's Diana, but Diana hit her somewhere. And they're trying to like make up this story. I don't know. And maybe she's just trying to like have people see her. Like, I'm gonna get my oil changed in Hickory, North Carolina, because that's kind of a weird place to get your oil changed. I don't know. Like, if you're an hour away from your home, like even if you're going to the mountains, I feel like you would get your oil changed before you go on a big drive. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But it kind of seems like maybe she's trying to make this like paper trail and people see her and kind of like get the narrative going that yes, she was here. And possibly, just possibly, there's enough doubt that that Madalina is not dead. She's not been smuggled out of the country. She's just in the North Carolina mountains. I definitely think that could be a possibility. And I also think that, maybe she is alive. It would definitely make me wonder, like, who was she with? Um, but I truly do hope that Madalina is still alive. And according to this theory, she very well could be. So those are the two updates that I have for you guys. Now to this mini case that I have for you. And when I say mini, I mean it is basically a paragraph. So her name is Marie Theresa Cherry from Fort Hood, Texas, and this takes place October 10th, 1992. So there's very few details that are actually available about this. She was last seen alone and alive in her family's front yard. Like, she was not seen. She was in her front yard by herself. I wrote my notes really weird, so I was like, I just read this very weird. But she was in her front yard of her family's house, alive, out there by herself, at about 10:30 p.m. on October 10th, 1992. And she was wearing a yellow shirt, a red skirt, and red suspenders. It was mentioned that she was a prior victim of domestic violence, and her family does suspect that she was a victim of foul play. She leaves behind 2 young children, and she was also a beloved teacher. So, the fact that domestic violence was mentioned, I kind of feel like I already had like a theory in my head. Maybe it was the person that has hurt her before that has taken her. That's the only thing I could possibly think of, is like someone who's hurt her before hurt her again. And maybe that could also explain why maybe the family thinks it was foul play. Now that's not mentioned as like a theory. They do just mention like she's a prior victim of domestic abuse. But when I saw that, that's kind of like where my mind went to, is that she was hurt once before by someone. Maybe this person hurt her again. But that's really all we have. So, if you have any information that could help, you are urged to contact the FBI's VICAP line at 800-634-4097. That is basically everything I have to talk to you about today. What are your thoughts on Marie? Do you think it was someone that's hurt her before? What do you think about the Madalina situation? Do you think there's any stock in what Diana and Palmer are like trying to, I don't know, push out? And what do you think about the Alexee situation? Have you signed that petition? You should definitely let me know down below if you have. But like I said, that's going to be all from me today, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I hope you liked the mix of a mini update and also just a mini case. If so, I'll do more of these in the future if I don't have enough of either. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.